Hi, friends. It's Lisa Braithwaite, public speaking coach and trainer. I mentor entrepreneurs and professionals to build their skills and confidence and to deliver meaningful and memorable presentations in order to build their businesses through speaking. Now, over the years that I've been coaching and training, it's been 12 years now in this business, I have heard just a few of the same public speaking concerns over and over again. I mostly hear from people who are coming to me for coaching or who are joining my mailing list that they want to improve their skills in general. They want to appear more professional when they're on stage. They want to build their confidence. They want to build their businesses, and they want to reduce their anxiety. I wanted to share a couple of the main things that you can do that will take care of all of these issues. All of these things that you struggle with have basically 4 solutions. And a successful speaker who becomes good at doing these 4 things is going to eliminate most of those problems, okay? The first one is preparation, and I'm giving you this first because I know it's the most boring one. It's the one everybody hates. It's the one that nobody wants to make time for. Poor preparation. Preparation is just unloved. But here's the thing. Are you going to deliver the same presentation to an audience of farmers as you're going to deliver to an audience of accountants? That's very likely. For me, that's actually a very likely scenario, to be speaking to engineers or doctors or scientists or accountants one day and speaking to a completely different kind of audience, high school students or nonprofit executive directors the next day. Those audiences are different, and you cannot approach different audiences with the exact same presentation. So preparation is that really boring thing that takes time that you have to do in advance so that you can be prepared and so that your presentations are tailored to the people that you're speaking to. So preparation is the first thing. Second thing, engagement. This is absolutely critical to creating an experience for your audience that they will remember, that they will take with them, that will motivate them to take action and to do the things that you're asking them to do as a result of your presentation. And I hear this a lot of times from kind of the more scientific engineering type people I work with, that they don't want fluff. They don't want fluff in their presentations. But the reality is that engagement is not fluff. Engagement is how we actually get our brains to retain this information. So engagement doesn't mean being silly or pulling out a ukulele or making the audience all high five each other or all the, there are a lot of things we hate in presentations, and I do too. And that is when a speaker tries to engage you in a contrived way. But there are a lot of ways to engage your audience that will help them retain and remember the information you give them, and more importantly, seek you out later for more. Okay, so engagement is number 2. Number 3, mindset. A lot of what happens, a lot of the negative thoughts that people have about getting in front of an audience are literally, it's all in their head. It's all imagined. And when you imagine that things are going to go wrong, well, it can be a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? If you come into a situation assuming all the bad things are going to happen, then you may bring those bad things, those negative things on yourself. Mindset is a huge piece in being a successful speaker in terms of feeling confident, looking authoritative, and like you know what you're talking about with your audience. And that's just the forward-facing aspect of mindset. Mindset is internal. It's how you see yourself and how you perceive yourself. It's also the outward manifestation of that perception of yourself. And ideally, what we're looking at as a successful speaker is to have a positive mindset. So that's something I work on with a lot of my clients. Mindset is really important. And the last thing I'm going to share with you is being real. Being real creates connection. There is no substitute for just getting on stage and connecting, bringing your own unique and special qualities to the stage every time you get in front of an audience. It means not trying to impress the audience. It means not trying to be the smartest or the coolest person in the room. It means not contriving situations that are not natural for you. That doesn't mean getting out of your comfort zone is unwanted or unnecessary, because it is important to get out of your comfort zone to push yourself to that next level as a speaker. But getting out of your comfort zone is not the same as doing something that's contrived and not aligned with who you are as a person or as a speaker. So being real creates connection. And oftentimes as speakers, we're afraid of being real. We're afraid of letting our audiences see who we really are. So why am I telling you these 4 things? Because these are the 4 main areas that I cover in my retreat that is coming up March 20th through 22nd. It's called Shake Up Your Speaking, Get Real, Get Results. And I would love to have you join me to work on these 4, not just these 4 things, but these are kind of the 4 pillars of the work that I do with all of my clients. And within this 2.5-day workshop format, you will also get an opportunity to practice a short presentation several times, be videotaped, get coaching from me, get feedback from the group. It is a lovely, intimate setting with only 12 people. So it's a very encouraging and supportive environment of people who are in the same position as you are, wanting to build their confidence, wanting to use their voice in new and powerful ways, wanting to get out of the rut and get out of the routine of what you're doing all the time that's not really working for you anymore. And we've all experienced that. You know, things that used to work, they don't work anymore. Things get old, things get stale. I would love to have you join me for this transformative experience where you really dig into what you need to do personally to make your speaking more effective and more powerful and more memorable for your audiences. I will see you in sunny Santa Barbara, March 20th through 22nd. I hope you'll join me.